As Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Williams. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 14 carries, 92 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
From the 25, here's second and a couple.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Hooker. Got a man. It's Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Okay, break.
They give it to Williams, running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You talk about this Rams defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return.
Excellent defense.
They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. He'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They know that he can do it in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Check. Reload.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11. With these run-pass options, we often talk good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Unlock right. Check. Panther.
Again, it's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Busts through the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Hooker's going to throw it. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Patriots 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 3rd down. Take a look at this Patriots defense. This unit hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move.
Fighting through, he's got space. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A strong running. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Holding offense.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Hooker now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and they're able to this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? A pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mooney, the motion man right. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They snap it to Fields. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 87 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
brings up second and 5 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. See what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take it. Ball out to the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So if you like field goals, this is... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think Douglas here has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 3. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they are going for it. Fields. And it's in. Interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. On 2nd down, Williams pushing through the contact. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Hooker. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gano's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Back to throw, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He covered a lot of ground. Great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Justin Fields. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're not not going to get to the line to run another play. So now in Foxborough. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Hooker. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here's Hooker. Completes it to Jennings. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Javonte. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the P8, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Look at him go inside the 30. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. He will take this all the way. Touchdown!
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Elliott on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A solid stiff arm. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Javonte Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 8, just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Hey, going up right here.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. Finding Schultz and bulldozing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Second down, 8 yards to go. All eyes on Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Back to throw, Fields. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked And what has it? Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Fields trying to throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Hooker to throw. Pass incomplete. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Throwing here is Hooker. And that will be incomplete as well. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Pulled in at the 24. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. First throw in overtime by Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Pats are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hooker's going to throw it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit up with positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.